Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock here, the lesson is about to begin. If this is your first time playing piano, welcome. I'm very excited for you. You're going to do great. Hopefully you already received from us the welcome packet in the mail, and maybe you even got started on the Absolute Beginners video pack to teach you the names and the notes and things like that. But if not, that's fine. You'll do great. I'll show you how to play all the notes. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. You can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. And even if you only learn a little bit of this song and you don't learn the whole thing, you'll still learn enough to help you build skills so you can learn other songs faster in the future. So jump in, give it a try. You're bound to end up at least a little bit better than you even are right now. Throughout the lesson, I may refer to Clef Academy, and you can check out that link on the website if you want. Basically, it's a program that takes you all the way from learning the names of the notes, the very beginning, through 12 levels of classical and jazz music, through all the skills that you would need to become a professional pianist. So you would learn all the same stuff that you would learn if you're taking regular traditional piano lessons, probably plus a little bit more, but it takes about 5 to 10 years to complete. So you can just try out the first level, see if it's the kind of thing that you like, or if you just care about today's lesson and learning this song, then just ignore all those references and focus on today's lesson. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The MP3 is a play-along track that you can use to practice more after the lesson, but a lot of students like to print out the PDF right now so they have it during the lesson. Careful, it could be up to like 30 pages, so just find the couple pages that you want and print those out. If you decide not to, that's fine. I'll show you all of the notes on screen as we go through it. And we will be going through 5 different levels of this song that all use the same play-along track. So even if you've never played piano before, you'll still be able to do level 1. And then as we go through level 2, 3, 4, and 5, then when we use that same play-along track, you just keep playing your same version. If you're watching this lesson in the archives and you have a question during the lesson, then feel free to click on that survey button. And at the end of the survey, there's a place for you to ask your question, and I will do my best to get back to you with the answer to that question. But if you're with us live as we're recording this today, then feel free to click on that chat button, and you can talk with all the other students who are logged in during the live lesson. And if you have a question about the lesson, then you can just go ahead and type that into the box that says, Ask Jamin a question, and we will do our best to answer that question live in the lesson. All right, I think that's the end of the boring stuff. I'm ready to learn a song. Stay tuned at the end of the lesson and I'll show you how to win more points and earn more prizes next week. But for right now, let's get this party started. Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and sitting right here should be Shades. We invited her back one more time to see if she could do it right this time, but I don't see her, so we'll see. Hopefully she'll be showing up. Someone who is here is the incomparable Kendra moderating the chat room.
Guess what? I got new glasses,
Oh.
which is why I'm wearing glasses, because I never wear glasses.
Did you have glasses before?
I did. I just didn't usually wear them because there's a glare or something sometimes. But
I don't know if I've ever seen you with glasses. Okay.
Maybe
but
once
you're saying
or
you
twice.
have had them.
Yes.
But you just never wear them during the broadcast. So
Right.
they haven't seen you in the glasses.
Probably not, no.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, tell us about our weekly activity.
Yeah, so this week is the bass clef dice, and you just cut out the dice and tape them together so you can test yourself on the bass clef. And tag Learn Piano Live when you post a picture on Facebook or Instagram for 150 bonus points from our mascot penguin Clopple.
Right, because nobody likes practicing the bass clef unless you were a bass player before for lots of years, which who was? Then most pianists hate the bass clef, work on their left-hand stuff. So anyway, it's a really good one to do. Oh, sorry. Hi, Clopple. Okay, fine. We'll get started.
let's check out the PDF. It starts on a C. It starts specifically on a middle C, but you can't tell from level 1. You'll see that in level 2. But if we take any group of 2 black notes, like those ones right there, and just take the lowest note and drag it down, we land on a C every single time. It doesn't work with this because that's a group of 3. That's a group of 3. Neither one of those would work. But if you take this group of 2, and you take that lower note and just drag it down, the white note right below a group of 2 black notes is always going to be a C. That means that one's a C too, because right below that group of 2 black notes. I'm going to start on this one here. So we're going to go from a C to an E. An E is like skipping over a note. So from here, we'd skip up to there. And then if we skip again, those are the first 3 notes of our song from the halls. Now, we're just going to repeat that G a lot of times. Of Montezuma is all G. So just with those 3 notes, you find the C, you skip, you've got like the first, half of the first line, and a lot more than that. I'll show you why in a second. From the halls of Montezuma. Now, this next one says C, but as you can tell, this C right here is way higher than this C down here. So we're gonna have to go up. That means to the right to get to that C. So the same way we found this C, that group of 2, and then that one, we're gonna do the same thing up here. Group of 2. This is also a C, but it's a higher C. So this is the one that we want to use right up here. Not the same C as that one. You can see that one's way, way higher. So we're gonna go from the halls of Montezuma. From the halls of Montezuma. Then if we go, same thing that we did before where we like played a couple notes to run up to a G, only before we were skipping the whole way. Now we're just gonna step up to it. So we're gonna start on this E right here. We're gonna go E and then step up and then step up. So that thing right there, it's kind of feels in your hand the same as that. But this one's got all those gaps in between, and this is just little steps. That's to the shores. So that gets us to the shores. And then this is maybe the hardest part right here of Tripoli. Now, it'd be nice if we could just go straight down, but we got to skip over a note. So instead of going from G and walking straight down to C, the first note that we started on, we have to skip over the E. So play all of those, but don't play the E. So we're going to play skip over to the D and then C. And if we just do all of that the exact same way, that's the second line. If from right here, from we all the way up to C, this all, you don't have to worry about learning any new notes because that's going to be the same exact thing that you already played. So if you can play from the word from to the word Lee right there, just repeat that. From the hall, well, we'll play it with a track. Let's try it with a track. And a 2, and a 1, 2, go. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. Then do the exact same thing. Now, here's the good news. That exact same thing is going to come back again right down here. From we to reen, that all is the same exact thing that you just played. So you're going to end up playing it 3 times by the time the song is over. So this other section in here, you might not want to work on this yet, especially if this is your first song you've ever done. Welcome. Glad you could join us. And also, don't worry about this whole middle section. First, to fight for right and freedom and to keep our honor clean. We don't need to do any of that stuff. We'll just skip that part for right now and work on the other section. We'll do the other notes in the higher levels. Let me play them for you real quick in case you want to know what they are. We've got that high C again. It starts right here on first. So we're going to go that high C, down 1 note, and down 1 note, and then down not 1 note, but 2 notes, and go back and forth between these 2. This is an A and an F. So that's fight for right, and then we're going to play G, A, G right there, and then start out doing the exact same thing again, like Okay, fine. This will be our last time through. Let me show them the notes, though, real quick, Clapple. We've got a C, and then a B, and then A, F, A, the exact same way. And to keep our ah is the same thing as first to fight for right. So those sections are the exact same thing. So there's a lot of repeating in this song. Keep our ah, then these two notes are the only two notes you'll need to learn for that part, because it's the only new section. Ner, clean. So that's kind of how that thing goes. It's mostly repeating. It's got a couple notes that don't repeat. I'm going to play the whole thing, and apparently this is our last time on level 1 before we go to our feature of the day. Ready, set, here we go. And a 2, and a 1, 2, go. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. And then do that again. And then the other part in the middle, it's got a lot of A's and F's. And then here's the beginning part again. There you go. That's all of them, which means it's time for our feature of the day. And today we're playing a game, Mary Joy. So there's 2 songs you need to know for this game. Kendra, you can join us for this one. The 2 songs are Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Do you want me to clear the piano?
Let me first show them the notes. So Mary Had a Little Lamb starts like this. Mary had a lamb. Like that. And then Joy to the World, though, would start like this. As in, joy to the world. They sound very similar, but they're a little bit different. One of them goes Mary, and one of them goes joy to. So I'm going to play 2 notes, and you got to tell me if it's the beginning of Mary Had a Little Lamb or Joy to the World. You can throw your answer in the chat if you're live with us, or you can just guess if you're in the archives, and Kendra's going to play along. She's really good at these games, though. I don't know if you can beat her, but you can try. Here we go. Okay, now clear off the keys. Here we go. First 2 notes. Is this Mary Had a Little Lamb or Joy to the World? Try to sing both of them. Sing the notes. And then try to sing the words. So let's try singing them both. Let's try Mary Had a Little Lamb first and then Joy to the World. Ready? Mary had... Okay, now we'll try Joy to the World. Joy to the world. The Joy to the World one doesn't seem like it fits to me. What do you think, Kendra?
I agree.
Mary had a... That was Mary Had a Little Lamb. By the way, that's called a major second. The Joy to the World song is called a minor second. So they're 2 different versions of the same thing. One's a major second, one's a minor second. But you don't have to worry about that unless you're in Clapple Academy level 4, I think, when we start doing that ear training stuff. Okay, cool. Next one. This one right here. Does it sound like Mary Had a Little Lamb? Or Joy to the World? What do you think, Kendra?
Joy to the World?
Feels very Christmassy. Okay, so here's our very last one. This is going to be Mary Had a Little Lamb or Joy to the World. Kendra, what is your guess?
Mary Had a Little Lamb?
That's much better. Yes, Mary Had a Little Lamb, indeed. If it was Joy to the World, it would have been... Yeah, so it was Mary Had a Little Lamb. Great job. Hopefully you got at least one of those at home, or now you just know how to play the game for next time. Either way, let's level up.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version, or visit learnpianolive.com/level 2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out, and if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.